After a 5-week break, the MXGP of France saw the Motocross World Championship back to business in arguably the most passionate nation in the sport of motocross. And with the hot, humid conditions, the track so technical, getting more and more rough as the weekend went on, it definitely wasn't an easy return to racing and was a real test for all the riders. As well as the MXGP and MX2 World Championship, Lacapelle-Marival hosted the opening round of the Women's Motocross World Championship, which was their first event in France since 2023. We have two-time world champion Lotte van Drunen running the #1 plate, and much like last year, she would have her hands full with six-time world champion Kiara Fontanesi and strong Spaniard Daniela Guillen. Kiara has won at this venue before, but this was way back in 2011, and this year is pretty much all new competition to 2011. But I'm sure Kiara will be much more comfortable starting in the hardpack track in France than the sands of Sardinia like last year.
It's a pity we only have 5 rounds because you cannot mess up any of the motos, otherwise the championship is gone. But I'm happy we started with a hardpack track, and Lacapelle was very nice track for me, very technical. Some of the track in the calendar, most of them I like, so I think it can be a good championship. Well, we were during time practice. I was waiting quite a lot in the pit lane because there were somebody on the floor, so we couldn't I couldn't go out of the track. As soon as I saw there was a possibility to go, I didn't want to waste time, and I started a little bit too aggressive. My bike slipped off, and I went on the floor in front of the camera, and I was just laughing in my helmet.
Non ridere!
I ride with number 8 because my brother already had that number when I started to ride, and there's not a real big reason why we started both to use it. Number 8, it happens so many times in our journey, in our life. Everywhere we go is like, for example, the hotel room here is 108 and the table at the restaurant most of the time is number 8, just that I always wanted to keep it even when I was winning. I don't like to put number 1 because I don't feel being a number 1. I just feel being myself and want to ride with my number.
49 ce matin, et là dès le deuxième tour, quasiment le premier tour lancé, on est en 46.
Fontanesi, Guillen, and the rest. But it's Fontanesi who leads immediately. She's found a way past the one of Lotte van Drunen. Oh! Big crash there for van Drunen off the side of the track. Kiara Fontanesi with 52 race wins under her belt so far. Wins race 1 of 2026, her 53rd career win. Her first race win at the opening round, race 1, in a very, very long time.
Complimenti ragazzi,
First race, first win.
Sì, super happy. I mean, it's so long the championship. It's not so long the championship, but you know everything can happen. And tomorrow there is another race to win the GP. So important is what we do tomorrow. But for sure, we cannot be proud of today by the pole and for the victory. So super happy. It was also very tough in this weather condition because I think nobody is used to this warm all in once, but we won, so let's enjoy it.
Gate's about to drop. Van Drunen over on the far side got the whole shot yesterday. Fontanesi takes that gate away from her. And she tries to get into that lead, but it's the 841 who leads the way here. Fontanesi just there in second, but just like she did yesterday, finds her way past and into the lead in exactly the same place. Improvise, go to the outside, gets caught behind the back marker here, loses drive. All of a sudden, Guillen takes over the lead on lap 5. Opportunistic moment there for the Spaniard. RFME Spain national team gas rider out of the final turn. She will take the checkered flag. She wins race 2. She wins the opening round here in France at Lacapelle-Marival. She will take the red plate to Germany, round 2.
This year it was my first podium. It's very good for me. I increase all of time my level, so I'm really happy about this. And the WMX, it's a great championship, I think, good track, so it's a good opportunity for me.
That is pretty good. Yeah, we just look like Beniston. Special kit for the weekend.
To protect.
Yeah, for a big battle.
They said it's
the battle of Lacapelle-Marival. Yeah, he's been always joking, like always trying to get some giggles out of us, and yeah, always like trying to make the situation lighthearted a bit, and try to joke it away. Yeah. So here we are, Castle tour guide. Don, how was it?
That was really good. Whoa! He got all nervous. He got all nervous.
MXGP Race 1 in France. Obviously, we had an incident with Thibault Benistant. He fell hard, was taken to hospital. At the moment, we don't know the state of his injuries and things like that. But obviously, everybody wishing Thibault Benistant a speedy recovery and all the best in his recovery process. Thibault Benistant is one of those riders who always has a smile on his face. He's very charismatic, happy-go-lucky, always joking, and enjoys his riding more than anything else. Two-time European champion, one in 125, one in 250. He's a Grand Prix winner in MX2. And to not have him in the paddock at the moment is a big loss for MXGP. And as we said, you know, hope to see him back soon. And all our thoughts are with him and his family right now.
I know Tibo now from the last 2 years, and he's a great person and really down to earth, I feel like, and really heartfelt guy. He always wants the best for everybody around, and yeah, it's hard to go through this, but I know that he's very strong, and I hope that he can stay positive and motivated through this, and know that we are all behind him in the paddock, and I think all of us want to see him have his best life, and yeah, I wish him all the best. And he's such a good guy, so it's the worst thing to see him fighting through this, but I'm sure that he will come out in a good way.
It really isn't a French GP without the home riders for the French crowd to get behind, and Thibault Benistant is very much a fan favourite. But really, at this stage, I think the whole MXGP community just want to send so much love, strength and support to Thibault, his friends, his family, his loved ones, just so they know that they're in our thoughts and we're thinking of them during these really difficult days. And we really hope to see Thibault back in the paddock soon, in front of his fans, with that smile on his face.
I will put it. Thank you. Yes.
That's
Appreciate
cute.
it. So beautiful.
That's cute. Oh, wow.
The MXGP of France saw a decisive move by Jeffrey Herlings in that qualifying race at the start to take the lead and pretty much take it from there. Meanwhile, we saw old rivals Kai de Wolf, Lucas Koenen in the battle for second, and it actually looked like Lucas had it until Kai pulled a rabbit out of the hat right in that final corner and surprised us all.
Great start for Lucas Koenen, the championship leader, exactly what he needed after yesterday. That's exactly what he said he needed as well after his disappointment. So, Koenen leads, sets the fastest lap by about 3/10 over Adamo. Herling still third. Oh, Febvre down. He was closing in on his teammate as well. Didn't fall too prettily, but all of a sudden he loses positions. He's out of ninth place. Nice line there, improvisation on the line as well. It looked like he got out of the inside into the middle and took the line away from Adamo. Lucas Koenen, Red Bull, KTM, Factory Racing, takes the checkered flag, wins race one here, cool as you like. Barely looks like he's broken a sweat as well.
It looked like you found your momentum again in the last few laps and you started picking riders off again.
Yeah, a little bit, but
not where you want to be though.
No, not at all. But I was in a decent position after the start.
Yeah.
But then my head was not in it and I crashed instead. Like, I was not focused.
No.
and I just crashed straight up. That's racing.
On to race 2.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Hurlings who leads the way.
Oh, I've been running from the law.
So the Honda HRC Petronas rider under attack from the Red Bull KTM as they battle for the lead. This is the battle for third in the race. Can De Wolf hang on to this here? That's the question.
Gotta push it here. Gotta push it here.
Got to. Oh, he does. Uses him as a burn. Runs him wide. Fevre now in the third place. Oh, that was close. Fevre wasn't expecting that. But he loses third again immediately to Fevre.
Oh, look at Kai push it in there. Wow.
Fantastic. Yes. Banging bars, these two. Absolutely tearing strips off from each other. Not scared, is he?
No, I think Maxime's going to make some contact here, right?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh.
Couldn't quite tack the front end.
Got that inside, though.
De Wolf far too wide through there.
The second MXGP race between Jeffrey Hurlings and Lucas Koenen had us all on the edge of our seats. And it was one of those situations where, was Lucas trying to just sit behind Jeffrey and apply the pressure, hoping that he would make a mistake? Well, obviously, if that was the tactic, it didn't work. Jeffrey doesn't crack under pressure, or not very often anyway. And so then you have to revert to plan B. Plan B then is, well, if I can't put him under pressure and force him into a mistake, then I've got to find a place to overtake. Well, he couldn't find that either, because Jeffrey was fast in all the right places, and it was real cat and mouse between the two of them, back and forth, back and forth. Lucas would have got close, but not close enough. Jeffrey covered all the bases when he had to, and from his side, he weathered everything that Lucas could throw at him. From Lucas's side, yes, he didn't win the race. Yes, he didn't win the overall Grand Prix, but he came away from there tied on points for the overall classification. He may have lost a couple in qualifying on Saturday, but other than that, a great spectacle, great advert for MXGP, and great racing between the top two in the championship. Great to see Romain Fevre on the podium, third overall at his home Grand Prix, something for his home fans to cheer about, and good to see the Kawasaki rider, defending champion, up there on the box once again.
Are you overall happy for the result?
So happy, because it was not expected. After the first moto, I had a bad first moto, and yeah, came back, finished third overall in France. So happy. I hope it brings me a little bit more confidence to keep going like this. It was warm out there. I had to push all three motos because I crashed. So yeah, let's recover and go next week.
Second overall, Lucas Koenen, the Red Bull KTM rider. A 1 and a 2 for the weekend. He shared the points with Jeffrey Hurlings, coming so close, yet so far for the top step of the podium.
You were really close at the end, really, really close to pass.
Honestly, to be honest, I think I was the fastest. Sometimes I was backing off for the roost, because it was really bad, but I always gained back, so track was hard to pass on, but overall I can't complain. P2, save points. We are still with the championship close, so still a lot of rounds, so I gotta put pressure on him and just push, because I feel good. Every round I feel better and better. First round back, let's say, with a long break, so I didn't have any stars under my belt, but they all got. It's no, it's good. It's positive. We go back to work and just try to get the wins.
The overall winner, though, Jeffrey Hurlings, Grand Prix number 115 in the books. The Bullet in control in France. Can he do it again when we go to Germany 1 week from now?
It was a tough one. At the end where you did it, how was your feeling? Because it was very close.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, he was. He was actually challenging me from lap 1, so it was hard to not crack under pressure and to not make mistakes. But I mean, I didn't crack under pressure, and he was fast, man. You know, you see the difference. I'm 31, he's 19, man. It's a massive difference. When I was 19, I was also that explosive, but I'm still holding tight. 2 points in the championship, but it's going to be long, man. It's you know, end of the day, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So we got 57 motors. Keep charging, keep doing my best. Try to be consistent, and when I can, I try to win. When I can't, I try to put it on the box and just, you know, keep fighting.
That could only have been him. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to tempt fate. But he forces Racheless up the side of the track there as he tries to re-emerge. There was nothing he could do. Oh, down again. Just got unseated coming out of that turn. Just pushing too hard. Racheless knows he's there, tries to keep him to the outside of his left elbow. McLelland might be able to cut back here though through the final turn. Decides to go the long way round. Still can't find a way through. And he's going to get pinched to the outside here as well, because as you get out of here, you go through this right. He's got the highest point on the wall jump there as well. Frustrated McLelland. Racheless has gone down, and that is why McLelland found his way into 4th, and Evans has gone up to 5th. So Racheless now down in 6th place. And McLelland rushed it down the inside, took his opportunity. He's going to work the inside here, and just from a mistake a couple of corners ago, Langenfelder all of a sudden finds himself under attack and losing a position. McLelland does move into 3rd as we head into the final lap. Great bit of riding, hard riding from the South African. Perez wins race 1 here in France. What a victory for him. Triumphs here going after the Monster Energy Yamaha. Perez round the outside. McLelland once again. These two up at the sharp end, just like a training run. But it's Perez who gets the better of his teammate and moves into 2nd. And Perez looking to go around the outside, and he does find his way past the young Latvian. Is he on course for a double race win now, to take the overall for the first time in his career? Racheless losing 2 positions, a mistake in the right-hander, left the door open at the bottom there in the left-hander, and McLelland and Malin both go through. Guillaume Perez wins the French Grand Prix.
Prove that we belong up there, and yeah, had some good solid models. Had to work a little bit in both. So yeah, happy.
I feel okay. I'm happy to have a working shoulder again. That helps a lot, as you can see. Proud of the team. We've done a good job with the bike this weekend. A little bit bummed myself, to be honest.
Good to be back on the box again. I had a crazy month at the Leyland for 3 weeks with my shoulder, so yeah, really happy to be on the box. And yeah, thanks to the French squad, you were amazing. It was so good. The second moto was tough, really tough, and we was pushing so hard. And but yeah, second and three, yeah, was a good one.